Okay, are we ready to begin another edition of What in the World is Going On with Rob Carson? I think we should. Hello and welcome to the show. Now, I realize that you guys normally see, Facebook broadcasts, and generally they're just guys with an American flag in the background or whatever. This is a show that I do, and we're just doing it on the fly tonight. And I wanted to make it look good for you. So welcome to the show. Many of you are my friends. Many of you are my colleagues. And so tonight, for the next live whatever minutes we're going to be here, I'm going to share some oddities and some fun. It's not going to be political tonight. I'm just going to tell you it's not going to be political tonight. Don't get all disappointed. I am very political. Don't get me wrong. I am a libertarian-leaning conservative, and I write comedy and all that stuff. But tonight we're just going to kind of hang out, you and me together. All right? I'm back on the air. Back on the air. And the reason why I'm sharing this is, and hello, George. I've been off the air for a couple of months. We moved into a new house in Olathe, Kansas. It's actually Olathe. But we moved into Olathe, and one of the casualties of my move was the computer. My computer, took a big old dump. So I have not been able to be on the air in a while. And so we're back. I want to mention a couple of other things. I've got a food show that I'm getting ready to launch with Envision Radio Networks. That's going to be on hopefully a bunch of different radio stations in the new year. It's going to feature cooking videos as far as the digital platform, and also a 2-hour weekend show on a bunch of different radio stations, because I like to cook, because we can disagree on politics. We won't disagree on ribs unless you're a vegan. And if that's the case, you have an eating disorder. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and check out the comments as we go live here. George has joined me so far this evening. George, let me just ask before we go any further. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Does everything sound okay? Because I did test it a little bit earlier, and I want to make sure that everything is absolutely cool. So before we get started, if you would please, just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me an emoji. Give me a little feeling to make sure that everything is... I can go ahead and check it actually myself. Hold on one second. Let me do that before we get into it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is. It's golden. All right, cool. Hello, Michelle Bloomer. How are you? And hello, Dave Alpert. So, one of the big stories of the day is Greta Thunberg. Now, they're calling her Thunberg, by the way. Thunberg. She's Greta Thunberg. All right. And she's the person of the year, according to Time Magazine. Isn't person of the year kind of speciesist? I mean, if you really want to, like that dog that went after the Taliban leader here like a month ago. Shouldn't we include maybe like a being of the year or something like that? Well, Greta Thunberg is this kid whose mom and dad bought her a $3 million boat. She sailed across the Pacific or the Atlantic with a lot of people in tow, making sure that she was cool. And then she arrived here and she lectured all of us about how we're destroying the planet and destroying her generation. Now, here's the thing. I'm not talking about a global warming or climate change, all that crap. I don't care. I've got my opinion. But when you have someone who is a 16-year-old brat coming into wherever and demanding things without a position of authority, then I have a problem. Because, see, I've been on the planet over 50 frickin' years, and I'm not going to hear a 16-year-old spoiled little brat coming across the ocean in a friggin' boat that mommy and daddy paid for, surrounded by all sorts of underlings. Clearly, this, and they say, young woman, she's a kid, all right? She's a kid. She comes over, you should be ashamed. You've destroyed my life and all this. And you know what? No, I don't know you. I didn't destroy your life. And shut up. But anyway, Greta Thunberg or whatever the hell, she comes over. Apparently she fell into a deep depression after becoming aware of climate change when she was 11. Managed to come out of it by trying to fix the world as an 11-year-old. Quote, learning about climate change triggered my depression in the first place. No, I'm thinking that was probably biological. But it was also what got me out of my depression, because there were things I could do to improve the situation. I don't have time to be depressed anymore. Again, she's 16. 3.2 million Twitter followers. She has Asperger's. God bless her. She has Asperger's. She's highly functioning autistic, and God bless her. I wish her the best. So she hijacked or hitchhiked a boat across the Atlantic, energized her climate fight, and came over. And then she got over here and she realized that the trade winds and all this stuff couldn't propel her back across the ocean. So she ended up getting stuck like in Colombia. And then she had to have somebody fly over and pick her up. So anyway, Greta Thunberg, whatever the hell her name is. I don't care. Here is something that I did with Greta Thunberg, whatever the hell. I did a little meme. Spoiled brat of the year. Child sails a $3 million yacht to come here and lecture adults. And here's the thing, guys. We are adults. And there's a point where you have to realize that we're adults and they're children. And when you get some life on the planet, you get some experience on the planet, then we can freaking talk. But in the meantime, get your ass to your classes and shut up. Okay? All right. That's about as political as it's going to get. Hello, John. Hello, Dave. Hello, Michelle. Glad to have you here. Joe Biden is running for president. And I'm not going to comment on Joe Biden. I'm not a big fan of Joe Biden. Whatever. He's been around forever. I'm not a big fan of career politicians. I don't care. I don't care if you've been, if you're a Republican or Democrat. Honestly, there's a point where you got to go. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. Joe Biden suggests that he would serve only one term if elected president. Now, Joe Biden is 78 years old right now. Joe Biden is 78 years old right now. And I'm thinking it's a good idea because, honestly, he's going to be 82 after the first term, actually 83. And then after the second term, he's going to be 80, what, 8? Now, the average male lifespan in this country right now is about 78 years. Joe Biden is about 78 years old. So I'm thinking probably a good idea to limit it to one term. Hello, Sam Cangelosi. How are you? Hello, Will White. Hello, Greg. Glad to have you guys joining me tonight. Joe Biden running for president, just, no. Not going to happen. Okay. Let's move on. I might surprise you a little bit tonight, guys. I might surprise you. Because, for instance, I have friends actually on Fox News. I have friends who actually work on Fox News. They're good and decent people. They're good and decent people. They really are. Dan Bongino, great guy. I was the first guy to get him on the air in Washington, D.C. on WMAL. And had Dan on. Love him. He came to my house. It was funny. Dan was running for office in states he could not win, in Maryland and Florida. And he came to my house. He walked up to the house and I had this no soliciting sign on the exterior of the house. And I see him walking down the street and I'm like, there's no way. That's not Dan Bongino. And I opened the door. I said, don't you see? I said, no soliciting. And he laughed out loud. Dan Bongino is an outstanding person. I've known him for about 7 or 8 years. But Dan Bongino is great. I do have a problem with the sexualization of Fox News. All right. I love watching Fox News because I'm a conservative. But there are shows like there's a show called Outnumbered, and it has 4 women and a guy in the middle, and they call him One Lucky Guy. Now, what does that mean? You've got 4 gorgeous women dressed to the nines, one guy in the middle. They call him One Lucky Guy. Why is he lucky? I think you understand. Brett McHenry was in Washington, D.C. while I was there, and she is saying that she was sexually harassed. And I'm going to call people on this, okay? Brett McHenry, she is suing Fox News. She is saying that she was humiliated, suffered emotional anguish, derailment of her career, significant loss of economic opportunities after complaining about Tyrus, this guy right here, who is, whatever. I don't know the guy. I like Greg Gutfeld. I like the show that he does with Tyrus. I don't know frickin' Tyrus. Anyway, McHenry is saying basically she was sexually harassed by this guy. I don't know the guy. Wouldn't want to mess with him because he'd completely kick my ass. Chad Potier, thanks for joining. Fox Nation executive Jennifer Roche said that she was replaceable after she complained apparently about Tyrus hitting on her. All right. Now, see Britt McHenry there? You got Tyrus there, and he's a big, badass mother effer. And you got Brett McHenry. And I'm just going to say this right now. Women on Fox News have to look like porn stars. Women on Fox News have to wear everything that is so ungodly tight, it's not even funny. They've got a woman in Fox News in the morning, and they always have Earhart, whatever her name is, Earhart. She's on with the Ducey, and I love Ducey, and I love Brian Kilmeade and all that stuff. But women have to be absolutely flawless and absolutely gorgeous with fake boobies and tight dresses. That's it. That's it. And the woman they pitched to with news, she's a skin-tight dress. And listen, I bought into it. I remember when Andrea Tantaros was on. And I remember she'd sit on the end of the table on the 5, and I'd be like, damn. Man, listen, I'm a guy. And I thought that she was, I enjoyed watching the analysis, but also the incredible hotness of Andrea Tantaros. We know that Gretchen Carlson left Fox News because she felt she was harassed. She was America's mom, for Christ's sake. She's a former Miss America. There's been a lot of shit going on at Fox News, and I don't like to use a lot of language, but there's been a lot of shit going on at Fox News that's not right. Bill O'Reilly left Fox News. Bill O'Reilly left Fox News and paid a $35 million settlement to a former female colleague. I'm going to move over a little bit. Why do you pay a $35 million settlement to a female colleague? Come on. Bud, what do you think, buddy? What do you think? It's to keep you out of jail. It's to keep you out of jail. Bill O'Reilly is still on Sean Hannity's show. Bill O'Reilly is still on Glenn Beck's show, who, by the way, has become a humorless twit. Glenn Beck is a very smart guy, and I admired him forever. But my God in heaven, you have lost your sense of humor. Your show is morose and awful, Glenn Beck. You were the template. You were the template, and your show is terrible now. Really. I want you to understand, and you as men, can you understand the helplessness of realizing that your career is limited because you won't put out? Realizing that your career is limited because you just want a former pro wrestler to stop hitting on you. There are several people in my career who are in positions of power. For a variety of reasons, none of which I know, I have been ostracized. Part of it is the fact that I'm over 50 years old. Part of it is the fact that I'm over 50 years old. And it sucks because I'm still creative and funny and I've got a lot to offer. Part of it is maybe I said the wrong thing to the wrong person in Washington, D.C. And it sucks. It sucks knowing that you can't do anything about it because there are people in positions of power that will. Jeffrey Epstein, Bernie, I can't remember the sexual harasser, Hollywood. But there's a point where you realize that there are people in control of your career. Robert McPherson, hello. That you can't do anything about it. And I've tried myself. I'm not sexually harassed because I'm not Britt McHenry. But there is a point where you realize that there are people who can shut you out. And I've experienced that. I won't mention any names. BH. I won't mention any names. But Britt McHenry, here's Britt McHenry, okay? I'm not blaming her for what she's wearing, okay? But this is what she's asked to wear. She is not being watched with this outfit for her political analysis. She's not being watched for that, okay? She's being watched because she's showing legs and she has fake, well, I don't think she has fake boobies, but there are a lot of women who do. And it's sickening. And it's sickening. And Fox News, the only thing I'm going to call you out on is this. And I've been guilty of it. I like looking at gorgeous women on Fox News. I do. I love it. But when it comes to people like this guy hitting on you and you saying, nah, Tyrus, leave me alone. And Fox doesn't respond. Instead, they go, hey, man, you're out of here. If this is true, got no time for it. And it sounds like Fox News has done this for a long time. You know? And me as a conservative, I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, foul. I'm going to cry foul. Okay. Let's move on to some other stuff. Not political stuff. How does that sound? Who is online here? Johnny Nelson. Johnny Nelson, what's up? Rick Wrigley, hello. Glad to have you join me tonight. I've got some great stories that I'm going to share with you. And if you would, please, as the broadcast continues, just go ahead and share with other people. It would be great. Give me some emojis, if you would. I don't think there are very many shows that look like this. I want to point out just a sponsor here, okay? Hendrick Toyota in Merriam, Kansas. It's right near here. I've been working there because I want to make a living and make my family happy. And one of the things I've learned about is how incredible Toyota cars are. I have two of them in my driveway. I've got a Sienna and my wife's got a Highlander. And they're crazy awesome. Simple air aspirated engines built to last forever. Now, this company, Hendrick Toyota, Rick Hendrick started this company, and it is amazing because it's all about reputation. It's all about making things awesome. And listen, I'm speaking from an insider perspective. I've never known anything about the car business before in my life, but I know that this company is freaking amazing. If you buy a new car from Hendrick, you get a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. You get a 2-year roadside assistance. So you run out of gas, tire, flat, need a burrito. Yeah, maybe not a burrito. But anyway, and 2 years, 25,000 miles of regular maintenance. That's all included. And then it gets better. Are you ready for this? Can you imagine owning a car that you never have to worry about the major components of the engine and the transmission? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine it? If you buy a car from these guys, they own their own warranty company. It's not an insurance company. If you go to another car dealership, this, oh, yeah. We'll give you a lifetime engine and powertrain warranty. And guess what happens? It's sold to an insurance company, and the insurance company goes, hey, man, your insurance, you got a transmission out of 200,000 miles. What they're going to do is they're going to say, did you get all your oil changes done at the dealership? And you're going to say, no, man, I went to Jiffy Lube one time. Null and void. Your warranty is null and void. With Hendrick, boom, 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 boom. Your transmission goes out at 200,000 miles. $100 deductible. Take it to the mechanic of your choice. ASC certified. We pick up the tab. Crazy. You're going to want to go to our dealership because it's spectacular. I mean, all these master mechanics and oh my God, it's incredible. Unreal. I've never experienced a car buying experience like it, to be quite honest, guys. I've never experienced a car buying experience like it before. I've got 2 Toyotas in the front driveway, and gosh dang it, I don't think I'll ever own another car. I don't. They're freaking amazing. Will White. Holly, how are you, my dear? Can I just say something real quick? Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. If you do Kwanzaa, sure, why not? What the hell? I'm here for Christmas because God bless Christmas. It's awesome. Okay, let's talk about other stuff. I've got some really fun. Oh, you guys who can't wrap presents, I've got a 30-second video coming up. Ooh, going to show you how to do it. Going to show you how to do it. Oh, this is funny. Apple has got a new computer. And I need a new computer, to be quite honest. I need a new computer. Apple has a new computer. Let me show it to you real quick here. Okay. There's your Apple computer. I don't know who that is. It's not Steve Jobs because he's no longer with us. But if you take this new Mac Pro and you add all the bells and whistles, you want to guess how much this thing costs? Go ahead and guess. You guys online, go ahead and guess. Is it $5,000? No. Mac Pro is designed to be paired with Apple's new $5,000 Pro Display XDR monitor. Now, the Mac Pro starts at $6,000. Katie from New York City. New York City, baby, come on. Kevin Fullerton, my good friend and my good classmate. Hello and welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. If you would share on social media, we're not doing politics tonight. We're just talking about stuff. Available upgrades on this new computer, $10,000 for a beefed-up Radeon Pro Vega 2 Duo graphics card. Radeon? I thought Radeon was bad. As well as $25,000 for a 1.5 terabyte DDR4 ECC memory. And, honestly, seriously, I had the DDR3 ECC, and it was just a complete piece of crap. When you move up to the DDR4, I mean, that's one better. So it's freaking crazy. Okay. Your picture in the left-hand corner are covered by the live banner and number watching. Don't know. Lance Tidwell, how are you, my brother? Good to see you tonight. Good to see you tonight, my friend. I hope you're doing well in Detroit. So you want to know what that computer maxes out at? $60,000. What does your computer cost? I'm working on a HP Pavilion 23. It's about 9 years old. It was $2,000. Big money. Still working. Added some major gig. Still working great. Okay. Funny. All right. Let's get into some other stuff here. I got some funny stuff here. Let me get rid of this. Turn down my headphone volume because it's a little loud. When do you want to retire? Lance, not much, my brother. I'd like to, here's what Lance will tell you. I'd like to get a terrestrial radio job. But the amazing thing is, in the last couple of years, I've managed to make a living without it. I hope terrestrial radio will say, hey, man, Rob Carson kicks ass. KMBZ locally in Kansas City decided to go with somebody out of St. Louis. That's fine. So, whatever. I soldier on. I'm working on a couple of other things, including a food show. I don't know if you know a food show. Sound bites with Rob Carson, and it's going to be big, and it's going to be awesome. Okay. Also, I'm getting ready to sell my guacamole called Guacabages. So, when do you want to retire? When do you want to retire? How about if you retired at 27 years old? Hello, Mary and Aaron. Guy retired at 24. Saved $760,000 by curbing unnecessary spending, investing in rental properties, and profiting from his own wedding. Mike Rosehart, 27 now. Former IT business analyst from Ontario, Canada, has two kids. Saved aggressively. Apparently rented a cheap room, cycled everywhere before buying a $152,000 cottage with his wife, 19 years old, with their savings and a student loan. He invested his salary from a $42,000 a year job in 2013, bought 10 properties in 3 years. They lived solely off of her $26,000, $500 a year graphic design salary. Apparently, he has been able to retire. He said to his wife, every time she bought Starbucks, I'd say, that cost us 2 more days away from our kids. They had a wedding. They spent $3,800 on it. We did better. My wife and I did better than that. They asked people to give gifts of money, and they actually made a profit on the wedding. That's fantastic. Do you want to retire at 27? I don't want to retire at 27. I don't plan on retiring anytime soon. Would I like to? Would I like to retire now? Would I, if I won the lottery, retire now? Hell yeah. But I'd still keep my foot in broadcasting. I'd still keep doing this. So anyway, Dave Stockton, Mary Claypool. Yeah, Mary, hey, here's the deal. My show is called Sound Bites with Rob Carson. And it is going to be a national show on Envision Radio Network. It's about food. It's a 2-hour weekend show, and it's going to be accompanied by cooking videos. Let me see if I can find my first cooking video. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can add this here real quick. My first cooking video. I just did one. And this is, we're going to be doing 2 cooking videos per week. So 2 cooking videos per week will be featured on this radio show. And then also I'll be doing daily features on radio stations around the country. I know some people actually think I'm bad nationwide. Yeah. Let me see here. Hold on one second. Tuna. We did one called Tuna Lettuce Wraps. It's really good, actually. Let me see if I can find it. Carson. Let's try this. Sound bites. Hold on one second. No, that's not it. I will try and find it here real quick, guys. But I do have, let's go ahead and do with videos. But anyway, I'm going to be doing cooking videos every week, just little 2-minute video vignettes that we'll be featuring on the show. And I think you'll get a kick out of it. Hold on one second. One more time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that for you. But anyway, going to be able to do that. Hold on one second. Tuna. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is one of the videos that I'm going to be doing for my show. This is the first one. Okay, it's about tuna lettuce wraps. Here we are. So you can kind of see it there. Let's see where the audio is on this. There we are. There we go. Okay. Pay attention. Faites attention, s'il vous plaît. Little delay there, sorry. Stir it up. Come on. There you go. Put it on a lettuce wrap. It's absolutely awesome. There you go. Okay. So you get the idea. And unfortunately, I have a slow computer, so hopefully I'll be able to crowdfund and get a new one. But anyway, that's the show. It's going to be called Sound Bites nationally, food podcast and the whole deal. And also, I might add, let me see if I can find this real quick. I'm launching my own line of products, food products, okay, including my guac of ages. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it here. My guacamole, guac of ages, which I've been making for years. If you know me, guys, if you've been in D.C. or wherever, you know that I've been making my guac of ages for a long time. And my guacamole, Guac of Ages, is hopefully going to be launching very soon. I don't have the video in front of me. Anyway, that is it. Hello there, Jacqueline. How are you? Yes, I am still doing my own show. Dave Stockton, hello. Thanks for joining me. Let's move on to some other stuff, because I got some funny stuff that I want to get to that you're going to enjoy. Oh, this is funny. Now, did you get the Popeyes chicken sandwich? Did you get the spicy chicken sandwich? I did it. My daughter and we got it. I got the spicy. And I got to tell you, as far as chicken sandwiches are concerned, I thought it was great. It was a very good sandwich. It's not, worth killing somebody over, but damn. It's a pretty good sandwich. Jacqueline, hello. Says you miss my guac. Oh, girl. It's going to be available in stores everywhere, hopefully soon. So Popeyes came out with this chicken sandwich, and people went nuts, and they were without it for 6 weeks. It sold out in seconds. And my daughter and I had it, and it was a damn good chicken. As far as a deep-fried, delicious chicken sandwich, hell yeah. Really good. Somebody got killed in Maryland over it. There were people who got into fights over it. Not worth that, but damn, it's a damn good chicken sandwich. Now I kind of want one. So they're gonna follow on the heels of that with a chicken sandwich sweater. The ugly sweater was a big deal for a while. Now everybody's doing an ugly sweater, and I don't like that. I think if you're going to be really going to wear an ugly sweater, get something like my wife did from the Salvation Army. My wife got one from the Salvation Army. It is an authentic ugly sweater. Now everybody's making ugly sweaters. This thing sells for $44.95. $44.95. Comes in sizes unisex from small to XXX. Go to uglychristmassweater.com. Uglychristmassweater.com. You know this is going to sell out. Dear God. People are so goofy about that stuff. I love it. I love pop culture. I love this stuff. Oh, this is cool. How to wrap a present in 30 seconds. Hello, Margie. I used to know how to wrap presents when I was in high school. God, I was good at it. I worked at Jacques Penney, also known as J.C. Penney. And I knew how to wrap presents. Oh, God dang it, I was good. And I forgot it, unfortunately. Here is the perfect way. Clever gift wrapper. Mrs. D. Pinda on TikTok posted a video. Simple but effective folding technique, guaranteed to look like it was done by a professional. Here is the video of the wrap. I guess there's no audio. There you go. Watch. Very little wrapping paper. Look at this. It looks a little more complicated. Hold that. There you go. Okay. Ta-da! There you go. So that's how you wrap a gift, apparently, and do it with very little wrapping paper. Cool. Why not? Here's an interesting story. This is out of Pakistan. Apparently, Kanu Piradita feeding a lion raw meat at the Sarachi Zoological Gardens in Karachi, Sindh on Monday. Apparently, the animal decided to clamp its jaws around the arm of the zookeeper, Mr. Piradita. Here's the video. shredded there. A little shredded there. Yeah. Okay, the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen. Don't feed lions meat if you're made of it. Yeah, see, because this is to a lion, this here, right here, this massive gun. Oh my God, it looks impressive. Look at that. Look at that. God damn. You're made of meat. To a lion, you're made of meat. Doesn't matter what you are. You could be a jackal. You could be a squirrel. You could be a whatever. You're made of meat. Don't stick your hand in the lion's cage with meat, because it won't separate from the steak you're holding from the steak that you are made of. This is pretty cool. I have the short-term memory of a fruit fly and the attention span. Here's a guy. This is interesting. Andrea Musi, Rome. World Memory Championships. Apparently, he has a world record for memorizing the most playing cards in an hour, 1,829. He's 20 years old. He won the Memory Championships thanks to his incredible recall skills. Apparently, he solved the Rubik's Cube 3 times in a row while blindfolded. Every time took less than 50 seconds. Am I the only person who hasn't figured out a Rubik's Cube? I don't have the attention span to do a Rubik's Cube. I've never been able to do it. I was in high school when it came out. Never going to do it. Never going to do it. It's something like skydiving and climbing Mount Everest. I will never, ever do it. And I'm cool with it. I'll never solve the Rubik's Cube. I don't want to. That's for people who can spend time focusing on stuff. I don't got time for that. I don't have time for that. Here he is solving the Rubik's Cube while blindfolding. Holy hell. I've already lost, complete concentration. I'm like, oh, there's a squirrel. Squirrel! Hi, squirrel! Hey, squirrel! Ooh, what a pretty stapler. Wow. A pen. That's a card. I know. What? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. This guy's doing the thing there. Sorry. I got a little distracted there. Yes. Has he done it yet? Another pen. Oh, look at this phone. This is the coolest phone ever. Oh, crud. What? Oh, he's still doing it. Wow. Okay. All right. So I guess he solved it. So, yeah. Got a little distracted there. So, ooh, look at this pen. That's okay. I think you get the point. I'm easily distracted. Wow. It takes a special kind of person to do that. And while he can solve the Rubik's Cube blindfolded, I'm doubting he's dating anybody right now. I could be wrong. Okay. 2 more stories. Let's see if I can find this here. Oh, these are the new. I don't know if I did this. No, let's do this. This is a. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. Oh, yes. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm not a homophobe. I don't care. I've told my children since the day they were born, I don't care if you're gay. The soul doesn't have a penis or a vagina. If you're willing to commit yourself to someone together for life, like I foolishly did, I'm just kidding, then do it. If you're gay or you're whatever, if you love somebody, the soul is a glorious thing. Stay with them forever. I've had many gay friends. And if you're willing to spend your life with somebody, when it's all over, I don't think God's going to go, wow, you wanted to spend your life with someone. It matters if you got a penis or a vagina, whatever. This I kind of have a problem with. Yeah, there you go. Boys can be princesses too. And yeah, I'm old-fashioned. Okay, I'm old-fashioned. Chicago photographers offering young boys the opportunity to have their pictures taken dressed up as their favorite princess, saying the more photos of boys playing princesses we put out there, the more normal it will become. There are some things that are not normal. For instance, if I decided to learn how to juggle flaming torches, that's not normal. Okay? If I decided to, skydive blindfolded, not normal. Kitty Wolf, photographer, preschool teacher, former owner of Princess Capade's Princess Parties, has decided to start the Boys Club to be Princesses project after she noticed she was considered to be harmful masculine messaging. There's nothing harmful about masculine messaging. There's nothing harmful about feminine messaging. We are masculine or feminine generally. Sometimes they cross the streams. I am not ashamed of my masculinity. I'm not. I like power tools. I like lifting weights. I hate cardio. I also like to cook and occasionally put on a Victoria's Secret teddy. Did I say that out loud? Yeah. Anyway, on her website, she recalls how discouraging it was to see boys being told that princesses are just for girls and that likening princesses and especially dressing one as one somehow makes them weak, inferior, or not boys. They're told it's not manly, macho, or normal. This leads to boys feeling ashamed of their interests, confused, sad, and lonely. Okay, whatever. I don't want to piss off the LGBTQRSTUV community, but at the same time, I'm not going to promote boys dressing as princesses. I'm sorry. Is there a double standard? Maybe there is. Would I have a problem as my daughter dressing as a cowboy? Yeah. So you want to play for the LPGA? Okay, that's fine. College softball? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Whatever, let's move on. I'm going to wrap things up with one other story tonight. And that is a really, 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 really cool story about a company in Baltimore. Where is it? Hold on. See if we can find it here. Company in Baltimore that did something pretty effing cool. 198 employees at Baltimore real estate developer St. John Properties. There was a $10 million bonus. St. John Properties worth $3.5 billion. Company founder and chairman Edwin St. John basically said, we're going to divide up $10 million because you guys have just absolutely kicked ass this year. The average employee got a $50,000 bonus. Depending how long you were with the company, you could make $250,000. Here is a video of the holiday party where the employees got the good news. Watch this. I'm going to make it big.
I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for coming tonight. Now, is everyone excited about the surprise? All of us have hit a major milestone. We hit 20 million square feet in our portfolio worth $3.5 billion.
Everybody is important in this company, and everybody performs in this company.
Love this.
They really do. And I got to tell you, you're all participating in a bonus based on the number of years of $10 million.
What?
And now you can open your red envelope.
Watch this. As people find out they have a minimum of $50,000 and up to $250,000. Wow.
I was totally blown away when this happened.
Unreal.
What happened tonight was magical.
Unreal.
It is life-changing.
Beautiful.
It's really amazing. And it's so
Dreamers.
I steer the boat, but they're the ones that run the boat. They're the ones that make the boat go.
CEO
Without
of the
team,
year.
we are nothing. We are absolutely nothing.
Wow.
We were just elated tonight with the response we had from everyone. It was bringing me to tears.
Very excited. Could have worked here a long time, and he didn't have to do what he did.
It's crazy. It's life-changing. Can't thank him enough.
Beautiful. Wow. Wow. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? To win the Mega Millions. You ever fantasize about that? You ever fantasize about winning the Mega Millions and what you do with it? You know, you and I who, you know, maybe grew up poor, you and I say, you know, I always fantasize about it. I always like, you know, maybe that, like, there's a woman at the car dealership that I'm working at that, God, I'd love to buy her a car. She's been through so much. She's been abused, and literally she'd been abused by an ex-husband so badly she broke her eye socket, and she's just trying to pick up the pieces, and she just needs a car. Maybe $10,000 car, whatever. But car. If I had the money, I would buy that car. For her, I would buy that car. Or I see people who come in. I always fantasized if it was millions of dollars, I'd just walk up to a cash register at a Walmart and just swipe and pay for your gifts. You know, I would. Before I go, if you would, I want to ask you a favor. I have an older brother named Larry, and his wife, my sister-in-law Judy, died 2 nights ago. I think Larry's a good and decent man. I'm not close to him. But if you'd say a prayer for Judy and for Larry, my brother, my sister-in-law, I'd greatly appreciate it. Okay? In the meantime, all of you who joined me tonight, if you would share this on Facebook. I think this is a pretty good show. Share with other people. Maybe we'll grow an audience here on Facebook, and that won't be shadow banned like my political show. Thank you, Facebook. In the meantime, I'm just going to say this. God bless you. God bless Christmas. God bless Hanukkah. Nothing wrong, but I'm a Christmas guy. So in the meantime, have a glorious evening. Hope to check in with you soon. And it's been so good to be back. See you soon.